and it can't be just because I lost my voice. Like I
Really?
sound weird. I know I do.
I sound
And
a little froggy.
I've had this fucking cough. It's fucking crazy. But cheers with my sweet tea.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, we're live. How we doing?
Back with another edition of Mortal Sportsman. Week number 3 is now completed. We are into week 4. Our waivers are in for tomorrow. Wonder who's gonna pick up some people that were dropped. I don't know.
So who you got your money on?
Who do I got my money on?
I promise I won't outbid you this time.
Who do I have my money on? Let me find out real quick. So, you wanted to start with our grand adventure.
Yeah, well, fuck it. Like I said, I knew we'd say something stupid at the beginning or something random at the beginning. We go with that. Why don't we start with the fact that I paid what was it, $13 for Hunter Renfrow last week?
Yeah. How'd that work out for you?
Big money spender. All right. So for those who are familiar, obviously the old FAAB method. I think most leagues operate off of $100. You, my friend, were the one who had suggested we should make it the buy-in, which is $250. All that does is just 2.5x what you'd normally spend on a player. So
Sterling Shepard.
A third. That's not bad.
And Adonis or Adonai Mitchell is who
Adonai Mitchell?
Yeah.
That bum was on my roster for too long. Have him.
It's all right. He's a young kid.
I should have sold him to you.
Need some young fucking stars, man. My shit is drowning with old people. Drowning.
How about that? Okay, so how about that? So here's a quick little side tangent before we get into the NFL. But the dynasty league that we're in, you had realized early this year that you got a lot of old fucking players, and you shipped off the king.
Henry.
And you got back what, a first rounder for next year?
I got a first rounder for next year and a third rounder for the following year, and
Tony Pollard.
And Tony Pollard.
You fleeced.
That's what I'm saying.
You fleeced. Derrick Henry is clearly showing signs of age through 3 games.
He's fumbling the fucking ball.
I mean, yeah. I mean, let's just call a spade here. He's going to get his, right? He's going to score touchdowns. He's going to score. He's going to get yards. He's actually surprisingly not as good from the goal line, though. Like that kind of. I mean, maybe he was at one point, or he just
stopped three fucking times in a row. In a row.
Baffling. But the problem is now it starts to become a mental game.
Yep.
It starts to become a thing for the Ravens, which I don't think will affect him too much. They're still going to use him. He's still a fucking horse. But there's going to be some dial backs.
Did you see the throw of the helmet down where he damn near fell over into the bench?
That was emotion, buddy. That was probably more embarrassing than the fumble itself, to be completely honest with you. I got to say this about. I mean, I didn't want to go into.
About to cry, bro.
He basically was. I don't want to go into the Ravens this early, but fuck it, let's go into the Ravens this early. I've never seen a team that is so emotionally fragile from. I don't know if it's the ownership as much, not at that high level, but the coach who seems to just have that dumb Harbaugh face when things go wrong, like to Lamar Jackson, every single time he gets a sack or an incompletion, he's fuck. He just gets all mad, like visibly mad. And then that whole thing happens with Derrick Henry. He's walking around like, oh my God, slamming his helmet down. Like, this is the sign to me of a team that is so emotionally fragile that the second you break their will in any game, it's over. Well, I mean, case in point, week 1. As soon as the Bills got momentum, it was over because the Bills are dogs and the Ravens are fucking spazzes. They're all unbelievably talented. They still have, I think, one of the best rosters in football. But did you see after the game, Marlon Humphreys, right after the game, goes and does a podcast?
No.
Just like chilling, like, oh, after a tough Monday night loss. It was like weird. It was like he was playing like this, like a weird, like Gen Z type just influencer. Just after a loss like that on Monday night.
Well, the NFL as a whole is really showing its colors this fucking season. It's
from being soft.
Not even soft. It's just so you can tell that it's bought and paid for now. Like,
Yeah.
every single aspect of it, you can tell is bought and paid for. Even with the replay assist. Are we using AI now? T-Rex asked
Well,
me that, because is replay assist AI? Because you can't have a human function that quickly to say, like, what were we watching? The red zone for the Cleveland Browns. Okay, we gotta go into that, but that I'll save it for later, but I just wanna make my point. So
yeah.
they, uh, ended on the 30 right before the snap, and they were in a hurry up. Ref comes on, blows the whistle. Wait, we're moving it back to the 29. Like, okay, that was like 45 seconds. I get that shit travels that fast and we can have someone actually communicate that, but no person is going to get that call into that ref for him to stop the game immediately for them to move the ball back. We got to be using AI.
AI, or it's a lot of cameras and it's people watching every single game, or is it people?
Well,
I never
that's
actually
what
had
I
thought
said.
about that. You might be onto something there because I mean the whole here's where I stand on the whole replay assist thing. If you have replay assist, there shouldn't even be any challenges. There shouldn't be any errors. There shouldn't be any. You're then now playing in a vacuum. You're playing in a video game. You're playing Madden. You're playing with AI controlled referees
Yeah.
in a
Why do we
simulated
have
game.
we should only have
So
one fucking referee and he should just stand there with a fucking wait, there's a flag. Fucking somebody told me I got to do this.
to me, the only thing replay assist should really be used for is first downs and maybe just first downs, honestly. Like I get catches. Like catches are the big thing. Like, is it a catch? Is it not a catch? Was he out of bounds? Did the ball hit the ground? Did he have possession? All that stuff. I don't know if all of that can really be done with AI. I don't know. I don't think it can. Like it can and it can't in a way. Like AI can do its best, but you still need some type of human element to be like, okay, here's where the ball touched, and it's like sometimes even they get it wrong or you don't agree with it. But like that's one that should be actually reviewed to me, like that should have somebody like they used to do. Fucking the guy, the
Yeah.
ref runs
With the
over to the
booth.
booth and he goes in the booth and everyone's yelling behind the booth, "Come on, come on."
Yeah.
That's what it should be for a catch. Now for first downs, fuck it, you got a chip in the ball. Just as soon as it gets close to the first down, the guy there gets a buzz. Good, no good, or whatever you want to say. First down, didn't get it. Like that. That to me is a no brainer. Like it's as basic as the fact of the guy did not play a human did not place the ball where it actually ended up.
Yeah,
Like
but then you
that
gotta figure
should
out, like,
be.
where he went down and shit like that.
I
That's where
get
it gets
that, but
that's
in
where it
the in
gets
the
tricky.
in the camera angles, you know, you can have it to be where it's like, whether it's the side, it's mostly the side or sometimes up top. It's like you can piece those together, I think, a little easier than a catch with AI or with like the automated whatever, the VAR. But you bring up a good point. Like you don't know where he went down. You don't know if forward progress was stopped. It's slippery slope. But to me, it seems like the first down markers, if someone got to a point or not, is easier than determining what is a catch or what is a fumble kind of thing.
So, and sorry, and I don't know if you added some sort of structure, but I'm gonna bounce all around.
We don't need any structure. We never have structure. We need
So,
structure.
fucking, Kansas City game, okay?
Okay.
Kansas
Yep.
City Giants, it was Sunday night, I believe?
Yeah. Yeah. Sunday Night Football.
Okay,
Brutal game. Brutally awful to watch.
so Kansas City gets, flagged for their offensive lineman illegal formation. Their
Hmm.
offensive lineman, their right tackle was lined up off of the belt buckle of his center. As soon as they called that and explained the foul, every single play after that, he lined up the exact same and they did not throw the flag.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
They're doing weird shit with the flags on offensive line this year. I mean, you could also make the argument of like, why do they just keep letting the Eagles cheat on the tush push?
Well, and then
Like
okay, and then why are 4 referees suspended from the Packers Cleveland games for basically swaying it in
that's
Cleveland's way?
that's a lie. That's fake news.
Oh,
Like,
that's fake news?
if you had a shot, I wish you'd be there to take a shot. Yeah, you got by like ML football or something like that.
I don't even know who it
That
was.
stupid rumor has been running around. If you can find a story on it, a real story on it, I'll believe it. But It's because people lost a lot of money. People
Oh,
put a bunch
yeah.
of money on the Packers. People got kicked out of last man standing. My dad included, because I told him to take the fucking Packers. I told him after my parlay hit over the weekend when the Chargers won, I'd pay for his buy-in, but he didn't take it. I felt so bad. He's like, I wanted to pick the Chiefs because I just didn't think the Chiefs could ever start 0-3. I thought it was a lock. And I'm like, yeah, you were right. My bad. The Packers, unstoppable through 2 weeks. They lose to the fucking Browns. And did you watch that game? We'll talk about bouncing around a bit, but before we get
I
back to the
watched a little
offensive line
bit.
fiasco, dude, I when we watched most of it because we had he had it on and I'm with him and I'm like they were just doing anything they could to lose the game. A bad fumble. I think they overturned it, and then the field goal block, the bad pick from Jordan Love, like they were literally just giving the game to the
Oh, yeah.
Browns, and I was like, that this it's just one of those games where you look back and you're like, yeah, the Packers are probably going to be a pretty good team, and the Browns still suck, but it's like for that given game, how I wouldn't look at the fucking referees about fixing it. I'd look at fucking players like Jordan Love. I mean, just got a nice contract, brother. I don't think you got to do that, but there was a ton of fucking money on the Packers. Who knows? Called in a fucking favor, but
Well, that brings me to another subject that I haven't brought up to you yet, but I was talking about it with the people at work. Um, is playing fantasy football as a player betting? Because there's money behind it.
yeah, um,
Like Josh Allen saying that I started myself on a fantasy football league. Isn't that kind of crossing the line a little bit? Like, isn't that very
okay.
close to
So
being fucked?
it's
Like,
funny you said
aren't
that
we
because
Pete
I just saw
Rose?
that
Like, what
clip
are we doing? What clip? Oh, of Josh Allen saying I
of
started
him
myself?
saying that. Yeah,
Yeah. I'm
he
glad I
said he
started
started you on
me.
his fantasy team. No, it was someone had said Collinsworth, whoever the broadcaster was,
Yeah,
because there was the
somebody
chick on
said
the
that I
field.
started you,
Oh,
and so did
He
I.
said he's so happy because he started you on his fantasy team. Yeah, so did I. I did too, or something like that.
Yeah.
That also could have just been Josh Allen making a joke.
I mean, yes, Josh Allen is a prankster, but you don't think people are actually doing that?
Oh, they definitely do. I mean, dude, I would tell you in any big position in the world, people of influence, anybody who's a public figure, they don't live the lives like we do. They don't have to abide by the same rules as we do. If they fuck up royally, or the team wants them to be caught for fucking up, they will. I honestly think that most guys in the NFL, like maybe there's a fantasy team. I honestly doubt it because like you gotta understand they have so much money. They would play like on Madden as themselves, or they'll play other video games because they're all younger. Like because back in the day of the 80s and 90s, the professionals were partiers. Like they did blow and they
Yeah.
cheated on their wives and they fucking stayed out because it was just that
Who's
was
the
that era.
famous one for that? The freaking
Nowadays,
defensive guy. Is it Lawrence Taylor that freaking went out and
oh yeah, Lawrence
did
Taylor's a
blow and
fucking
old
un-
hookers and stuff?
well, he used to play football on cocaine. A lot of people did in the 80s. He was ferocious.
I got
He
another thing
he
bringing that up.
ended he ended Joe Theismann's career on cocaine. So, he's openly admitted to that. It's kind of crazy. Snapped his leg in half. The famous video of Theismann's leg dangling there. It was like the first time people realized on television of how viciously people can get hurt in football because the athletes were getting so much bigger and stronger and faster, and they were on cocaine. So it was like, whoa, hold on a second here.
Let's back this up a
Uh,
little bit.
but yeah, I mean, just look at the fucking athletes that are in their prime right now. They're way younger than us. They're Gen Zers. They're Zoomers. They don't really drink. They might smoke some weed, do some edibles, play video games, do random shit, drink coffees, do podcasts
Melon
sober.
sauce.
Like, I, it's just they are not the type of people that would even like 5 or 10 years ago get involved with gambling or get caught doing that because the money's too good. What do they need to gamble? Like the money's too fucking good, and they're
Yeah.
not like that. I just don't. Most of the players these days aren't. I'm sure there's a few old guys in there that are like practice squad dudes that are like, I'll place the fucking bets for you. I don't give a shit. I need to
Yeah.
make some fucking money. I'm only what am I making, a cool couple hundred thou a year? I think the minimum is like 85 or 90K.
Jesus. What do you think about James Cook doing smelling salts? Did I get got
I love
again?
it. Well, they allowed it back. They banned it for like a day. It was actually slightly less time than the amount of time Jimmy Kimmel was off air for. So it was like Salter banned. A couple days go by. Ah,
I'm
Salter
using them.
back in.
All
Salter
right.
back in now. So they can do it on the field. Let them do it up.
Fuck it.
I've always been on the proponent that, you know, I'm not going to say like steroids, but like, you know, and not like cocaine or anything like that. But, you know, if these guys want to do, I'm sure they do like some pre workout or something, you know, they do shit to get them amped up. Again, you put yourself in the position of how much money they make in the NFL. Every game is high stakes in one way or another. Every game could be their last. They don't know how long it's going to last for. So they got to go out there. And if they're a good enough player, you know, or any player that's a dedicated athlete, they're going to bust their balls or do whatever they can to get an edge. So in that situation, it's like, why wouldn't you want to get amped up on fucking something? Get a little salt in you before
Well,
you
aren't
go
those
run a goal line play.
performance enhancing drugs?
No, not at all. Ammonia? It's poisoning yourself. It's not. Well,
For a
okay.
desired effect.
For a desired effect, I get it. I just like, does it actually enhance performance or does it just wake you the fuck up? I mean, I've never done a smelling salt. I mean, or Trace, I've done plenty of them, but I've never done one and then 30 or 45 seconds after
Ran a
thought to
play at the
myself,
ball.
yeah, like, well, yeah, I've done them in hockey, even like beer league, especially when your game's at like fucking quarter to 11 and you're like, what am I doing here? And you're like, someone's like, I brought a box, and I was like, give me fucking two of them. Okay. You're like, all right, I can play. It's not like a, I'm gonna go out there and fuck, you know, I'm sure other people do, but it's mostly like an immediate, like, get into game mode, and then now you're good. When they do them during the game like that, though, that's pretty. It's not. That might be an addiction. Like, you should do it right before the game, and then you should be good.
That and right in the middle, you know, just to get it through.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'll say this. All right, so I'll deviate us back into outside of smelling salts. I'll stick it in, you know, to the part of where I wanted to start, which is good. We're about 17 minutes in.
You're gonna stick it in, huh?
What was your experience like coming with myself to the
Uh
final Dolphins game at the old Ralph Wilson Stadium?
one to third quarter, first to third quarter were awesome. Got a little hairy at the end of third, the beginning of fourth, and then it was awesome again. But
Yeah,
I love going to football games. I don't I okay. Let me say this, and it's gonna sound totally contradictory to how I am. So I don't believe in the NFL. I believe that it's scripted. I believe all of that. But
that's on record. That's on record. It tracks.
going to a game with the opponent's jersey on, knowing that I'm going to get shit, but literally the entire section that we were in, as soon as I said I wanted him to lose by 60, we're all like, all right, we like this guy. We like this
Yeah,
guy. And then like no,
immediately.
fuck Tua. Tell that dude, fuck Tua. Tell that guy down there, fuck Tua. Fuck Waddle over there too. Now this guy's cool. Fuck Waddle.
You were
Like
wearing a Marino jersey,
I was
so
wearing a
it's like
Merino jersey. The
they
fucking dude
respect.
told me to
They
turn it,
respect
take it
you.
off. I took it off, and I had a Poyer jersey from the Dolphins on
Yep.
underneath. So they
Yeah.
like that too.
Yeah, that was actually pretty funny. That was a perfect time. Take it off, and then you just go. Ah, ah.
Bitches. I told them too. I was
So
like, "You're not gonna like that either, motherfucker."
yeah, yeah. So and I will say, man, I got to, you know, where you said the third quarter gets a little hairy. Um, what a what a feeling it felt like for myself, just for a moment of validation, maybe of how the sections got my back, how you got my back. When the whole thing goes down, I'll tell the quick story for everybody else. Why the fuck not? So
Sure.
we
We
had a
had a
guy that
kerfuffle.
sits behind us, you know, cousin Frank, and he gets
He's a
very,
big
very
boy.
emotional.
He's a
He's a
big
big
boy.
boy. He's a loud boy. He's a big old Italian
He's a
boy.
big farmer boy.
Yeah. And he gets animated. And if you have another team's jersey, like you're saying, that was who was saying it. Fuck you, Della, fuck you,
Yeah,
fuck Waddle, fuck. Every time these guys stood up, and it was a good game. Like you guys were scoring, so it was like there was reasons to cheer.
yeah.
And every single time he's like, "Shut the fuck down, fuck you, shut the fuck down." Like he's like literally a mafia enforcer.
Oh yeah.
So the guy sitting next to him and his poor wife or girlfriend, they're just there. They bought those tickets. That's not their season tickets. They don't normally sit there. They did, she probably bought them for him. We get that a lot. Like, oh, I bought him for his birthday. We always wanted to go to a game.
Yeah.
He's there in like a freaking like biker jacket kind of thing with the jean shorts look, little punk rockish, and tells our buddy cousin Frank. He said something along the lines of like,
Not
dude,
like
like,
this, you know.
yeah, like, dude, do you like hear yourself? Like, what do you? Why? Shut up! Like, they're
That's not
just
what
here to
football's
watch.
about.
It's always it's like this isn't like what are you doing? Like this isn't like this. Why would you say that? And the guy's just like, shut the fuck up. And they are sitting right next to
Right
each other.
next to each other.
Right next to each other. And I'm directly in front of the new guy with cousin Frank right here. And they're just laying into each other for minutes. Like, and it was like, everyone around us understands what's happening. They're just arguing right next to each other,
All of us were just
yelling
sitting
it.
there, like
Like
waiting for it to explode.
you're just a big fucking asshole. I'm a fucking season ticket holder. I do whatever the fuck I want up here. And he's just laying into him. Now, me, at one point I was just saying, guys, come on. I know we're playing bad. Let's just keep it together here. It's fine. It'll be okay. And then I thought for some reason that by putting my head back to try to like look up at both of them, I was going to say something like witty. I was going to say, I don't even know what I was going to say. I was really high. I'm probably the highest I've ever been at a game. Easily the most least amount I've drank in a while, which is good. I was super high. And I'm like, hey guys. And he shoves me back over. And I swear, I didn't even it didn't even do anything. It did nothing to me. I was like, all right, he just didn't care. But I realized before my head even got back that you had stood up, Frank had stood up, a guy next to him stood up, a guy 2 rows above stood up, the other guys over here had stood up. It's like 6 people all stood up immediately and looked right over at the guy and go, don't fucking touch him! Don't you fucking touch him!
Yeah, exactly. So, okay,
And I just go, whoa, whoa, whoa,
so
whoa.
you try to break up everybody immediately, but I'll tell you from my perspective what I saw. So I would say like end of first quarter, second quarter, dude that's sitting next to cousin Frank right behind you is fucking just tracing the back of your hat with his finger.
Oh,
Like, what the fuck is this dude doing? Like right there, I got weird vibes from this guy. It's like, why
he
is he
was
just
kind of a weird
I like
guy.
your hat. It's like that's fucking weird. Okay.
He's
And
probably
then
gay. He seemed
whatever.
gay.
But
Honestly, he might
then
have been bi or something.
the fucking commotion's going on. I'm like, whatever. If I get hit with something, I'll fucking end it. I don't fucking care. I'm watching the game. I turn over to fucking say to Bissig, one of the guys that we went with, something about the game, and all I see is his hand on your head, and you go forward. That's all I saw, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh fuck no! You don't fucking touch him, because then I gotta fucking deal with it. No, I'll deal with the black guy. Don't fucking touch him. I'm not
Dude,
going
it
back to
was
your fucking wife being like, what happened? And I'm fine. That ain't happening. Either we're all getting bloody or he's going to be fine and I'm going to be fucked up. No, there ain't no fucking way that I'm coming back to fucking Bear and saying, hey, we had a little bit of an incident and I'm fine.
I,
There ain't no
I
way.
had it was again, I appreciate you standing up for me. Normal situation, if I was intoxicated, I probably would have just swung. If I probably wouldn't have even thought if he did that, I would just turned around and fucking hit him right in the fucking face, and then everyone around me would have been like, "Oh, he started it. Don't kick him out." Like talking to me, like, "Don't kick me out. He's the asshole." Because I mean, my section's got my fucking back, dude. That's all I gotta say. You got my back. It felt validating, sitting back down, being like, man. And then they kicked the one guy out. That sucked. I didn't
He
like
got
that.
a little over the top.
He was over the
Like
top. He was like
I
in his face.
like I would have been in his face if Bissig wasn't in the middle of me. To be honest, I almost launched over Bissig to go after this dude, but Bissig was there, so I just fucking started yelling at him. This other dude from 2 rows back runs down the fucking aisle, runs down the stairs, runs back up the aisle, and I'm still yelling at him. He's fucking, you want to fucking touch him? You want to fucking touch him? Fucking just ready to rock. And I was like, bro, it's not that serious. Like, he gets the picture. As soon as
Yeah.
I said, don't fucking touch him, his eyes got big, like, oh, fuck, I fucked up. And this guy came around
he was
the
like,
corner.
he's like, who is this dude? The mayor? And I was like, he just like sat right back down. I was like, all right, all right, all right. And I said to everyone, I was like, guys, let's calm down. Again, we're not playing good. He's fine. We're good. I'm good.
We're all
It
Bills fans
diffused.
at this
Yeah.
point.
It came back over, and and we were, it was good. We were all high fiving by the end of the game. The girl was amazingly calm because typically in those types of situations,
We gotta go. We gotta go.
that or she just gets involved, and that's
Yeah.
never good. When girls start swinging, it's like, oh boy, like now we're in crossing the line of no return.
Yeah.
And but she just like sat there and it was just like kind of sound like, hey, stop, come on, like,
There's a lot of them.
stop,
Only
come on.
one of you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Sit down. You're good. And
Even
I'm
the
like,
dude in the Dolphins jerseys yelling at you.
basically,
Shut
like,
the fuck up.
she didn't act like anything happened. She's like, it's fine. Like, I was like, she probably does this a lot.
Yeah.
Steps in and starts talking when you shouldn't, kind of thing, and then didn't react so much to me, just trying to be playful. But I get it. It's not everyone's cup of tea.
It was
But it was a
exhilarating.
fun time, man. Good atmosphere. I mean, I'm sick of night games, but I'm glad you came. It was a good
Is
game.
there anything like a night game though? That shit was bomb.
I mean, it's cool. The fireworks
I
look
would have
sick.
liked to fucking not make our pit stop and just gone right to the fucking
Do you
parking
know what?
lot and tailgated all fucking day. That
Yeah.
dope.
Do you know what sucks though the most about night games is you don't get a flyover. You don't get a military flyover, and those are
Yeah.
great. Those are awesome to be at. Which just sucks. I don't know. The next time I'll actually be at a day game, but we'll see.
Well, I mean, you got one coming up this weekend. You're not going to the Saints game?
No. We said the Saints game is like the highest selling ticket. Like,
Did you
for
sell those shits
value?
for $325
Yeah.
a piece?
Yeah. You kidding me?
Fucking A. I don't understand. Let's
we had
see the
planned-
Bills blow out or just play down to their competition again. It'll be fun.
Yeah. We had planned to do the opener, and then when you said you wanted to go see the Dolphins, I was like, all right, it's the last chance you get at the old stadium. I gotta let you do it. So we did that. I had only planned on those two. And I was like, SP and the wife, they just had a kid. Let's get rid of these other two games. Thinking like, it's a Saints game. We'll see what we can get for it. And then I looked at the resale price for them. I was like, holy fuck.
Oh, God.
And I didn't even price them like as high as I could have. I just was like, hey, if I price it just a little lower than what it's going for, they'll pay me tomorrow. And they did. They were gone in a day. So it was like, you sacrifice $5 for guaranteed money. And it was like the next day. And it was like, to me, it's like people just really want to be at a 1:00 game. And it's a good, I'll tell you, it's because like, that's what people are used to in the last 15, 20 fucking years. We never had primetime game. We go years without them. And we bitch about it. We never get primetime games. We never get night games. And then like, you go to the couple of them and you're like, okay, this is cool. I've done that before. Like, I like it in the playoffs. I do like the night games in the playoffs because you're the last game, and there's, you know what I mean. Like your day game in the playoffs kind of sucks, but the regular season, man, to me, it's like those 1:00ers they're just money. You get home at fucking 7, and it's like I got time to chill out, shower, watch the fucking Sunday night game. We got home at 2:45 from that fucking night game. So
well, there was extenuating circumstances.
There were. We had to take the back roads for our boy Busy. I hope he's one of those listeners right now. He's joining the chat.
That guy is here, so he's listening to all that.
Yeah, we should throw it out to the well, I don't know if you could send the link via text and people join. Usually people have a bitch of a time to do it, but that guy can't join. He has a losing record. I made the rules very clear.
He said he
Sorry,
wants
that
to join.
guy.
That
He
guy
doesn't
can't.
have, he doesn't have a winning record.
Then technically, I shouldn't be on this. Did you freeze?
Hello.
Hello.
I'm looking good on my end. I'm still dancing.
So I shouldn't be on this.
No. You should be because so you deserve to be on the show. I don't really give a fuck. Who cares? I mean, it was mostly just a joke, but you probably shouldn't if you don't have a winning record. You're fucking 0-3. What possible like insight could you
Like, could
give
you
to the
give?
listeners?
Oh shit. Well,
Um,
you
all
know
right. So
what?
outside of going to the game, I'll say the one other fucking just wild part. We were talking about this before was the amount of fucking turnovers that happened this weekend on Sunday football, and like just the amount of bad football, blocked kicks, special teams play. I like a good return. Don't get me wrong, love a good return, but there were like 5 or 6 blocked kicks. So
Kind of
someone
crazy,
figured
right?
something out.
I don't know if it was someone figured
Someone
something out,
somewhere
or
figured it out.
I don't know if it's that, or they're bringing. So for the first 2 weeks, you can say that football was kind of boring. There wasn't really
Hmm.
some things were happening, and for an
There were some
avid
good games.
watcher, they were pretty normal for a normal season for the first 2 weeks. Week 3,
Yeah.
however, I think they were trying to broaden their horizons. I think they were trying to get the casual person in and invested in the game. So you have 2, 3 fucking blocked field goals, like, holy fuck, and it's a tie game? Holy shit. Or you have a blocked field
Dude,
goal, and then you should have seen T-Rex in well, mainly myself. You should have seen T-Rex watching me see number 90 of the Eagles, big old big man, scoop up that fumble
yeah.
or the punt block or whatever the fuck it was and run that bitch all the way down. I was like, go, big man, go, get it. I
Did
love
you
it when big
did
man
you hit
fucking
up did
scores.
you hit on that or you were just pumped?
I was just pumped for the
You were
big
just
man
pumped for the big
scoring,
man.
man. Love big men
Dude,
scoring.
that play was such a money swing. I haven't seen
Oh,
anything like that since literally the night before. There was 2 unbelievably bad beats that I watched. The first one is funny because I watched it out here, and Swigs was over, and he had money on Oklahoma, and we're watching it. And that was one where like they needed to win by 7. They were -6.5. They score a touchdown. They're up now. They're up 5. They go for 2. They don't get it. So you're like, fuck, it's over. They get the ball back unless they, get a touchdown or whatever, pick 6. They get the ball back. They keep getting penalties. They keep getting sacked. They get moved back all the way to their own 3-yard line on like 4th and 22. Right? It's not even close, and they still drop back to pass. The dude bum rushes the fucking left tackle or right tackle and then sacks the quarterback in the end zone for the safety to hit the fucking cover. A safety covered. And Swigs like, oh, as our little guy was going down the slide, and he heard it, didn't say anything, didn't cry, didn't whine, hit the ground, and then just crawled as fast as he could behind the couch. Like literally didn't that was it. He was just like startled him. And I was like, buddy, it's okay. You're around Uncle Swigs. It's gonna happen.
it's gonna
He likes to
happen.
yell at football. Just gotta get used to it now. But progress. And then the other one was that field goal, which is just the field goal block is the ultimate because it's 2 seconds left. Put yourself in the shoes of a guy who had Rams +3.5 that day. Just put yourself in those shoes.
Put yourself in the shoes
They
of
had,
somebody that had Philadelphia -3.5 for
yeah.
200K, and then they block the field goal and run it for a touchdown.
Well, they
That's
both
insane.
needed the same. One guy needed that, and then
The
the
one
other
guy
guy,
needed the other thing.
the other guy on this side was literally thinking to himself,
I lost.
"The only way I don't win this bet is if they block the field goal and then return it for a touchdown,"
Right now.
which they didn't need to do because they were winning.
Yeah,
A typical guy would pick up that ball and
and
then
drop
just
on.
fall. and just drop, and the game's over. Eagles win. The big man picks it up and runs it back for a touchdown. I just wish I could see, like, if there was a full reaction video. Like, this is one thing that I think would be great for who's the fucking AI company that's going to take over the world again?
Palantir.
Uh, Palantir. This would be a great Palantir application. Go into everyone's phone who had Rams plus 3.5. Look up the footage from the time of when that kick took place, and then just put it on a montage. Because I could just imagine people being like, no, no, why? No, no. Meanwhile, everyone's seen the reaction videos when people hit big bets, or when people lose big bets too as well. But that one is an all fucking timer.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Oklahoma's is just as bad, but there was like time left. I mean, it was pretty much kick because they fucking had the safety. But like that blocked kick, and every single eight times out of 10, I would say, the guy gets the ball and goes down immediately. It's the other 20% of the league that's like, nah, I'm gonna get mine because I probably got something in my contract that says if I get a defensive touchdown, it's like an extra 100 grand. And
Yeah.
it's like, I'm gonna go do it. It's, hey,
Fucking
respect.
fighting
Yep.
for
That guy had
incentives in week 3.
that
That's
Hey,
awesome.
it's a
I
quick
like them players.
it's a quick check. It's a quick check off the list because I'm sure there's a multiplier to it.
Right.
So if he gets another one later in the year, it's like, dude, I'm at hot money. Remember that field goal I got blocked? Yeah, bitch, that's in my bank account. The fucking funny thing is to me is like the guy is what, like 330 pounds,
Yeah.
6'7".
Nobody
That
caught him.
man, if we were trying, well, if we were trying to chase him, he was, dude. Did you see they clocked him? They clocked him at 18 miles an hour.
Damn. Dude, big man was
You
moving.
and I, you and I can't run that fast. So that means if that guy was chasing us, he would catch us. And he's
I can
6'7",
run that fast for
333
for a
pounds.
little bit.
18 miles an hour.
For like
I mean, I don't know
100
how
feet.
fast I can run. Honestly, I've never clocked myself. Maybe we should go find a speedometer around here, one of those speed sign things that they throw up, and would just run past it.
See how
Like
fast.
instead of in that movie, what is that? The Rookie with Dennis Quaid, where he goes and he's pitching at the fucking speed thing. It would just be me and you running, fucking doing the 40. What's our 40? What's our 40 time? If I broke 5 seconds, I'd be shocked. I'm serious. I mean, like
Oh, I
the
mean,
linemen that they have these days, especially the D linemen, are quick.
oh yeah.
These boys are quick. It brings me to the point of like how these athletes, and I just saw this story that the Bills, not to get too much back on them, but the Bills did a story on Spencer Brown, a right tackle. He's like 6'8", like 325, I think now. But when he was a kid, like in high school, he played 8-man football and he was like a tight end and a D lineman because he was tall and skinny. He played basketball, like, small town Iowa kid, raised on a farm, literally. And when he gets to college, Northern Iowa, the guy's like, you probably won't be a tight end. Do you want to put on some weight and be a tackle? He's like, I'll do whatever the fuck you want me to. And then he just put on 100 pounds in like 4 months and
Nice.
became a lineman. Like, dude,
I'll just
he's
eat another cow.
8,000.
It's fine.
He did. His dad would ship him beef. He goes home. He goes corn fed beef.
Hell yeah.
He's like, telling him like, he goes, I wanted to make sure he bought him he goes, I bought him a big freezer for his dorm, where he could store all of his meat.
Nice.
And it's a funny, like, but dude, 8,000 calorie days. These guys have to be big. I don't think that's an uncommon story because like anyone who's like really naturally that big is probably not going to be that quick. Guys that are born with natural ability who just happen to put on maybe 70, 80, 100 pounds, like they're still athletic. They're just big now.
I would be worried about
So like
ligament
that I
damage.
think is going to be the future of offensive linemen.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they can
or like just
fucking
the
shit up.
overall health problems of binge eating, the overall health problems of eating that much calories at once. He said he used to throw up and then just keep eating.
Jesus
You
Christ.
throw up and go back to eating, all to become a multimillionaire in the NFL.
I mean, you do what you got to do, right?
That's
Yeah.
right. People are driven. I just think that's a prototype that you could find in, in the coming years of how the defense is just becoming so much bigger and so much faster, and the priority of protecting the quarterback is going to become much more important depending on how much they're paying these quarterbacks. I've said this, but been on this for years. The offensive line is not keeping up with, we saw it. There's already 5 starting quarterbacks that are injured. We're 3 weeks into the year. Uh, what are we doing? We got to find guys that can block,
Well,
and
then,
it's going to get harder.
according to multiple people, we got to find people that can throw the ball, because then people coming up are not what we're expecting.
Hey, that's a good segue into college football. Good for you. Let's talk Arch Manning.
So
He does not look like a Manning.
yeah, I don't know anything about college football, but I know that. So I listened to the one on the way home from the Bills game with you, from that one guy, and then I listened to a
Oh yeah,
couple others at work today, and from what everybody can tell is Archie sucks.
I think I kind of know why. I don't remember who I had first put me onto this, but like, do you know he played in like a rich kid? I'm gonna say it. I shouldn't even be that controversial. A pretty white league
Okay.
uh, in high school. So like they kept saying like he's a all-star recruit, high recruit. I don't think he really played good competition in high school, but they just said he's a Manning. He's tall. He's athletic. He's gonna work no
They
matter
said he's
what,
a Manning is what
and
they
he
said.
played good. Well, he's a Manning, yeah.
Yeah,
But to me, you have to like kind of chisel yourself through, or just be like, I don't know, completely dedicated. I'm not going to rule him out completely because he's a Manning. And like many, I wouldn't even call it as much nepotism because it's not like he's playing for his dad like fucking Shador was.
no.
Um, Manning decided to go to Texas. He didn't transfer. He should have transferred. I mean, he wanted to look like he was doing the right thing by sticking around last year. But what he should have done was just transfer to a smaller school. Could have gone to like not even that smaller of a school, just not Texas, who's like a top team every single year. He could have gone to like Ole Miss, where Eli played, or Tennessee, where fucking Peyton played. No, he wanted to
Ba
stay at Texas.
Bama's looking for people.
Bama gonna be bad. I mean, the whole thing about college football now is that you just got to go where the money is. And he's gonna make Archie's probably making a decent fucking living there in college these days, being off that old NIL.
So
But
that
to
that brings up
me,
another
you
point.
should have just had at least a little bit of more playing time. You want more starts in college than less. Like guys that have a lot of starts in college typically do become better. But then again, there's the outliers. There's the
So
Josh Allen played JUCO, but Josh Allen, like Tom Brady, didn't even play. I don't even know what Tom Brady did in college. Maybe the last year. I don't know. There's most of the guys that come in now are pretty seasoned, and the ones that aren't typically fail early.
so with this NIL bullshit, will that push the draft age up because now you're making money in college?
No,
No?
um,
You think we're still gonna have the
the
19,
rule
20,
is
21-year-olds?
yeah, for sure. Um,
I
it
don't think we
just
will, man.
I'm not saying.
And
Well,
if we
okay,
do, they
so
ain't worth
are you
shit.
are you asking if they would put a cap on it, like you
No.
can't get drafted okay, you're saying you're going to see less of them going is what you're saying?
Yeah, because you're gonna be making
Probably.
money already.
Um it would depend because like you're making money now, but like you're going to go to the NFL eventually. You might as well start your rookie contract when you can. When Put it this way, if I was a guy that was like, okay, I'm a junior, I'm making decent NIL. I was highly ranked at the beginning of the year, but I got hurt. So I couldn't play much of this year and now my draft stock went down. Well, then obviously you're going to stay.
Yeah.
Like you, at that point, it's like like okay, I mean, maybe you might even miss on some NIL if he's not fucking playing. Like it's almost a professional league now. So if they don't play, they have risk missing out on anything. But if you're going to be a high pick, you're going to go no matter what because you're going to get a bonus the higher you are. Yeah, you don't usually pass that up. But they were saying Archie Manning, oh, he's going to be the number one overall pick, tank for Archie. He goes out there, plays 3 or 4 games, and everyone's like, he can't throw the ball. He's not seeing anything. He's just it's like this
That
weird
guy
whip.
that guy said that Peyton and Eli had issues at Tennessee and Ole Miss. So maybe
They had issues.
the issues
Well,
Archie's having is, I mean, Eli had issues with
they
the
have issues
Giants
all
for
the
a long
time.
time, so but
I was gonna say, I mean, Eli had a career of issues. He just probably
he
gonna
got
go to the Hall of
lucky.
Fame for beating Tom Brady twice in the Super Bowl. So he gets that. And Peyton, I'm pretty sure if you look at Peyton's first year, it was way more picks than touchdowns. It was kind of a different era. It was it was kind of interestingly enough, like if you go back and look at like when Peyton's progression started, it was kind of later in his career, obviously when he started winning, but like his stats were off the charts. But it's different now because like as pocket quarterbacks back then, oftentimes Peyton was like oftentimes they were drafted and they wouldn't start right away. I think Peyton did though. He kind of came right in. Eli may have too as well, but they weren't good their first few years. Eli had a lot of bad years, but he knew how to throw the ball. They're just different quarterback types.
Yeah.
Nowadays with Archie's type, it's like he can run and throw, but like he might only be able to run. Like he might actually end up being a wide receiver
Oh,
or
sure.
a running. I don't think a running back, but like I mean, if he can't throw the ball, and it's like, oh, he's pretty skilled, gifted athlete. He's tall. Tell him to put on some weight, become a slot receiver. You know, I mean, there's that for a hot take.
That's
No one has that one yet. Hey
that's
Arch,
fine.
hey Arch. Next year we're gonna bring you back to Texas, but you're gonna be our slot receiver. How does that sound? I think he'd probably transfer.
That guy says issue is the bowl games. Players are skipping bowl games.
Oh yeah, that's been a problem forever. They're also just leaving teams in the transfer portal whenever. Like they need to limit it to like a free agency period. You know, guys or coaches are getting ready for bowl games. Most of the kids that play in those bowl games now, the Pop Tart bowls, the Toaster Strudel Bowl, fucking they're meaningless. Sometimes the coaches have already even left. Like the offensive coordinators have gotten hired to be a head coach somewhere else. The guys calling the plays are like the QB coach. He might have already gotten plucked by that guy to be his offensive coordinator. Who even knows who's calling the plays? It might be a grad student fucking calling the plays for those bowl games. And the players that are playing are the ones that are trying out for next year's team or trying to get more tape. If the best players are leaving a school that's in a Pop Tart Bowl game to go to a school the following year that's playing in the college football playoff, he's not going to play in that bowl game.
Yeah.
What is it worth it to him if that's
Risk
school
him
he's
injured.
leaving?
Yeah.
If I right, like if I blow out my knee and my career is over,
Yeah.
kick rocks. There's no reason to play in bowl games if you're leaving the school. So the NIL, the transfer portal, all of that stuff, it has its flaws. But to me, it's like those bowl games have pretty much become preseason games for the following year.
Huh.
And it's like an audition type of like how can we end the season? How can we put a stamp on the season and then make a statement for next year? Because we're playing in the fucking Music City Bowl on fucking the day before New Year's.
Yeah. All right. I don't know nothing about college ball.
College foosball.
So let's go
College
back to
foosball.
NFL.
Fuck college foosball. So we'll go back to the pros. All right.
So
So
can we admit
who is
that
the
the
team
Eagles
that
suck?
has let you down the most? Let me ask you. No. Let me ask you a
Okay.
question. Besides the Dolphins, who's the team that you typically root for, or play, or whatever, anything? Who's let you down this year so far?
Besides the Dolphins, Trevor Lawrence.
You love sunshine. You do.
I mean, he has all
How many
the
years are you going to keep riding that Trevor train?
probably one more. So this year and next year. So
Okay.
he has all the qualities of a good quarterback, but he can't get any fucking protection, man. And every time he fucking bitches about it, the coach yells at him. So I don't know. It's a weird
Yeah,
situation. I'm not saying that he's
that was
flawless because
ugly.
he sucks. He's not good this year, but I think he has the qualities to be a Josh Allen, and he's just not taking it to his full potential for some reason. And it kind of makes me
Yeah,
sad because I can see it in him that he has the tenacity. He has everything that Josh Allen has, but maybe he's just 10% less than Josh Allen, and that 10%
No,
really
no, no,
shows
no, no,
fucking
no, no.
everything.
No, 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 no,
Okay.
no. All right. I let you go on long enough about that one. I couldn't let you take the full on, oh, Trevor Lawrence could be Josh Allen. The one okay, so let's say physically, yes. They're both incredibly gifted athletes. Big, tall, stereotypical, what you want your quarterback to look like and be able to do. That 10% difference you're talking about is because Josh Allen is actually 100% locked in and wants to be the best and he wants to win. Josh, whatever Josh wants to do is he wants to win.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence is on the record as like a year or two ago of saying like, well, I mean, there's just you're saying something along the lines of like, I don't know, it's football is it's not everything or something like that. Like he just is like whatever. Like winning is kind of like we'll get there. It's just giving our best. Like he's never had the grit. He's never had the or I don't want to lose type. He's almost like because he never did. That was the crazy thing is he never did in college. Might have lost like one game at Clemson. Uh, if I recall right, like in his senior years, sophomore year before he went to the league, and he gets to Jacksonville and he just like immediately becomes like okay with losing. He's like, okay, I got traded to Jacksonville or I got drafted to Jacksonville. Like they're a poverty franchise. They haven't known winning except for that one year with Blake Bortles when they fucking beat us and I was there. But we'll talk about that year. Other than that, they've been wildly irrelevant.
But you can
And
say
Trevor
that
Lawrence is just like, we
okay,
suck.
so that 10% is that grit that he doesn't have, and if he would have tap
He
into
doesn't want to
that
lose. Like, yeah,
yeah, if he
yeah,
tapped into that, he could be a Josh Allen, but he's not tapping into it, and I don't know why, and it could be that he is in a poor franchise and they're welfare. I don't know. I mean, they don't know who their running back is. They don't really have their best receiver, I think, is their tight end of dude's name is Strange. Like, what are we doing? I don't know what you're doing, but it's not right, and we need to figure this shit out for him. Like, I think if he got a couple good ar- uh, if he got a good arsenal of players behind him, at least a good running back so you can establish the run. He could at least have an option to fucking not I have to throw it on first down because
yeah,
my running back can't get a fucking yard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if he had any
yeah.
help, he might be able to tap into that, but now he's just so
Well,
beaten that he's like, "Yeah,
they have a
fucking
ton of
losing's losing,
talent
man."
though.
What?
Yeah, they have a ton of talent though. That's the thing is like they have dudes. They just got Travis Hunter. They got to figure him out. To me, it's just like from the
Yeah, but
franchise
we
is
have
so
dudes that are
dysfunctional.
yeah.
They're
It's
just like they're so dysfunctional.
that's the problem, yeah.
It's not a. There's never like he's how long has he been in the league for? Like 7 years? Not 7 years. Like 5 years,
5
6 years,
5 or
like
6, yeah.
five, four. Yeah, this is probably his like fifth season, six. Like by this time, and he has won a playoff game, so that's all right. He's checked that off before everyone's Lord and Savior Justin Herbert, but he beat Justin Herbert. I like Justin Herbert. I'm a Justin Herbert guy, but he can't win in the playoffs. He's like the white Lamar. But the whole thing with the Jags is like they just were bad before, never a stable franchise. They play a lot of games overseas, which is just awful to play for
Yeah,
that team. It's like I don't want to go to London every single year. Like they get these guys, they overpay for players that aren't really that good, but they're decent. Like what happened to him? Brian Thomas Jr. Like he just starts to just gives up on the play. He was a stud last year. He's like afraid to get touched now.
you got paid?
It's something happened to that. Something happened to that boy. No, no, I
No?
don't think so. He's still on his rookie contract. He was a rookie last year. He tore it up.
Well,
He was like
and
the
then
fifth or sixth best
well,
receiver in
then
the
you
league.
get fucking this Travis Hunter character who wants to play both sides of the fucking ball. Like, let's get somebody
He'd be
serious
a
in
good
there that wants
receiver.
but he wants to
Yeah,
play both sides of the ball, and he's adamant about, "I wanna play both sides of the ball." You can't have that fucking mentality in an already fucked up mentality franchise. You need to fucking start with somebody that is willing to be like, "I'm the fucking running back, and I'm running the fucking ball." And nobody's willing to do that. "No, I wanna play
yeah,
defensive back and receiver."
yeah. Do you know their GM is like probably like 34, 35? He's young. the GM, the
Don't
one they
the
just
Khans
hired.
own them? Do the
Yes,
the
yes.
Khans own them.
Shad Khan. Shad
Yeah.
Khan owns them. They just hired. Well, they hired the new coach, Liam Cohen, from the Bucks. I don't know where their GM came from, but he's really young, and he basically just played Madden. He was just like, take take all my future picks, all of them. Like, I'm just playing one season. Just I want the second overall pick to get Travis Hunter, and he did it. And he, in his press conference, when he explained his decision, he said, "Few players, making it make a great enough impact in a team or whatever like that, or a franchise. Fewer players make a bigger impact on the league as a whole, but a select few change the direction of the sport itself." And he was like, "And that's Travis Hunter." Like, as of 3 games, I was
Bro.
like, I haven't seen him once. What does he
Yeah,
do? Is he
where's the
out there?
highlight reel? There ain't shit on him.
He got the highlight reel from week
On
2 or whatever
offense
game
or
it was that they
defense.
lost. Was it? Well, he got defensive pass interference. He lost in the game.
That's awesome.
That was his highlight. I was like, the only time I saw anything about him, I was like, I'm kind of rooting for the kid because I like when crazy shit like that happens. Personally, I like when people are able to do
Yes,
that, but I didn't think
100%,
he
but
could.
from
I
a
was just like, I don't think like
Jaguars
this kid understands it.
and we wanna talk about fucked up GMs, we gotta go to Miami because Jesus fuck, dude.
Times are getting tough in Miami, man. They're flying planes with fire McDaniel. They're It's bleak in South Beach.
It's fucking
I
crazy.
tried to warn you.
Warn
I
me
tried
about
to
what?
warn you before the season started. I said, don't. I said the Patriots are going to be better than you guys. You
Are
might be
they
better than the
though?
Jets. You're probably better than the Jets still,
I don't know,
but
man.
I think the Patriots are better than you guys. And you're both kind of around the same. Let's put it this way: you're going to play our teams tough because you don't like us. Everyone else, I worry about. Well, you're going to win some games. You're going to win
Yeah,
this next game. You're playing the Jets. You're playing the Jets Monday night.
minus 500 fire McDaniel. So yeah, I don't know what's going on in Miami because we're overpaying for people that we shouldn't even have. Like, who went out and said, you know what, Darren Waller is going to be our tight end? The 34-year-old that hasn't played a game yet, probably won't play a game as a Miami Dolphin because he's hurt. So, like, whose
Yeah,
grand idea was that? And what the fuck are you thinking? Like, what the fuck are you thinking?
there's not there's not much to be said about how, like, all right, so actually let's put it this way. Why is Chris Greer still employed? Well, to our friend, who I'll just give a free plug to, John Middlecoff, because he quote unquote knows where the bodies are buried.
And that very well may be true, whatever that means.
So whatever that means, coming from a former scout of the NFL, he thinks that somehow, some way, Greer's going to stay employed, and they'll probably just fire McDaniel. And he, unfortunately, man, I'm not going to lie to you, it kind of makes me sad. He looks like he's boozing again,
Yeah.
and that's sad. I mean, to have your, you know,
Yeah.
we again, they
But
are
he's got
the
kids
public
and shit.
figures. They live different lives. Yeah, they have different lives, but at the end of the day, they are still human.
Yeah.
So it's like
They're
yeah.
human and he's
I've
going through
I've
a
had to
rough
take
patch.
yeah, he's going through a rough patch. That's for sure. I would say we have to, myself included. I feel like after the Ravens game, I kind of did a self reflection of like maybe I need to tone it down a little bit. it's it just I'm sorry, Sean McDermott. I don't believe in you, but that doesn't mean you're not human. I'll be more respectful.
I
Anyways,
don't know. He's pushing sunscreen and sunscreen gives you cancer, so I don't really like him.
you're on to big sunscreen now. I wish I had a bell here for that one. Bing.
Bro,
The
it's proven.
it,
Johnson and Johnson came out saying that their sunscreen causes cancer.
well, they don't have that anymore, I assume. but it did.
Okay. And
They changed it, right?
your coach that had skin cancer goes out, you need to wear sunscreen. The sunscreen's what gave you the
Well,
cancer, bro.
there's probably different types of sunscreen. Johnson and Johnson is just an evil corporation, and they obviously also own the Jets.
Yep.
So
And they burn babies' bottoms. If nobody's heard about that, look up Baby Wipes by
what is?
Johnson and Johnson. Burning
Well, they
babies.
don't do powder anymore. You're not supposed to do the powder. They're Johnson and Johnson powder. We all had that though. My ass is fine.
You think?
Some people. Yeah, we'll see what happens. How it all shakes out. Let me ask you this off the sunscreen causes cancer topic. What is the keys to winning a game against the Jets that, to be honest, the loser is probably going to end up benefiting the most from having a better draft pick or a tiebreaker along the lines or whatever. But like, would you want them to win? And essentially, you think it's just going to be the Tua show?
I hope not. If anything,
You want them to
bad.
lose.
I want them to lose bad.
So you just want them to lose out.
I w honestly, I would
Okay.
like them to win one game that just fucks somebody up. Like, win a game against the Steelers just for the fuck of it, just so that, like, you lost to the Dolphins? What the fuck's wrong with you know? Like, just one team that
Uh,
you're just
I
like,
think I think you have to play the Ravens. So
"That'd
it'd
be
be
amazing.
great if you guys could
That'd
just
be
beat
amazing."
the Ravens.
Fucking Derrick Henry's on a mental breakdown, he needs to join Aaron Rodgers in
T-
the South America doing the fucking ayahuasca. And then fucking Lamar's just out with his homies, fucking puffing on blunts, trying to get over his old last loss. So, it's possible. We gotta hope that Tyreek
It's
doesn't
it's a
fucking
South.
beat
It
his
would be a
own wife
South Beach
again, though.
miracle.
Maybe
Ooh.
that's what the bodies are.
You guys have a
Fucking the Dolphins just bailing their players out of fucking criminal fucking conspiracies. Like, it's fucking Miami.
oh, so that could be it. Where
Like,
he
what if they're
goes, he
all
just goes. You
pushers?
know what?
What if they're all
Yeah,
pushers?
yeah.
Tyreek for sure. For sure. You saw how quick he
He lives in.
snapped on those fucking cops last year? He was like, fuck you, I'm not rolling down my window. Bitch, you're about to get shot. Like, that motherfucker's a pusher.
That is.
That's the whole reason he went to
That's a hell
Miami.
of
He's
a.
like, I'm gonna push some weight. And then he's gonna
That's
come
a
out with
hell
a
of a
rap
theory,
career
man.
once he retires.
I mean, the most logical thing in a Miami team, if there was some type of front, I can imagine. I can actually imagine this like breaking news on ESPN, where it says like once McDaniel gets fired, he blows everybody in and be like, "They're on blow. They were feeding it to me for years.
Why do you
I'm
think
going to
Hoyer left him
rehab."
so happy?
Yeah,
I mean, he came back to the
I'm
Bills,
going.
so yeah.
I'm going. Yeah, dude, I gotta say this, and I saw someone interviewing Rasul Douglas. I think it was during practice. I could be wrong, but it was in a locker room. He played for the Bills last year. I think he was on the team for at least 2 years. Anyways, they're asking like before we were playing you guys, he was like, what do the Bills do so well that they, find success? Such continued success, especially against, this team, the Dolphins. He goes, and he looked so sad. Like he looked miserable to be answering this question because he just wants to be back in Buffalo, even though he's living probably a good, decent life down in Miami. He just knows he's like, well, they just got a system and everybody buys into it. And that's it. When
Yeah,
you
the whole
have
system is
the
Josh
Sean
Allen.
McDermott style,
Josh, we fucking
it's well, yes. I would actually love to see if someone did like a survey, like an anonymous survey of Bills players or Bills free. This would be Bills free agent signings, and say what was the number one reason why you wanted to come here outside of saying the traditional "I wanted to win a championship."
yeah.
Who was it? Was it the coach? Was it the GM? Was it the quarterback? And I would have to say, at least on the offensive side of things, the number one would probably come back as Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen gets people to come to Buffalo, not McDermott,
Oh, yeah, Josh
not
definitely
that
picks up
coaching scheme. Unless it
Josh
was a
picks up that
McDermott
phone.
homeboy like Shaq Thompson. Yeah, like Shaq Thompson used to play for McDermott when McDermott was the defensive coordinator for the Panthers. That's how long ago this guy's been in the league, and he made a fucking sick tackle. That was the tackle. I think it was Achan or one of your backs, the swing pass, and he just fucking planted him in the
Yeah.
backfield.
Fucking
That was Shaq Thompson. So like that guy would probably say McDermott, but most other people would be like Josh Allen.
so the reason I know Josh Allen picks up the phone and calls these people is because I saw this reel fucking of Keon Coleman. He's on a stage and
Yeah.
he's taking questions. This kid comes up and he's like,
Oh yeah.
call Josh Allen right now. See if he picks up. He's like, I don't know what he's doing. I'll call him, but I don't know what he's doing. He might not pick up. Oh, hey, what's up, Keon?
As soon as he
Holy
FaceTime,
shit, he picked
hey,
up.
what's up?
And then at the end, they're like, I love you, brother. And fucking like that's I know from the moment that they thought they were gonna get Keon, Josh called him up and he's like, yo, you're coming to the team. And that's fucking dope.
Yeah.
And he doesn't care.
That's I mean, yeah, I mean that's the type of thing though. It's like he's a bro, and he's at the top of his game right now, coming off the MVP. So it's like people are looking for the type of like personality flaw. Like, and I don't want to say it's like a flaw because you could almost chalk it up as like the fact that he just hasn't had much frustration yet this year, but he doesn't show any frustration. He doesn't show any signs of nervousness
I
anymore.
mean, he
He
broke
doesn't
his
ever
nose.
feel
What are
like
you
the
frustrated
situation is
about
too
that?
big for him. Okay. He's gushing, and he wasn't even yelling. He was just sitting there bleeding. I mean, the man broke. I mean, I don't even know if he broke his nose or not, but he had a good little gusher going. And Mitch Trubisky, to his credit, an absolute fucking dime, kept the drive going. But to me, it's like this is it. Like he is now. I feel like you can see it in the confidence of his playing, his decision making. He sees it, he feels it, and he has a good enough team and a good enough vibe of guys around him that they all trust each other. They're all boys. I compare that now to maybe the Ravens or the Chiefs, where Mahomes, for the first time, looks like he's a bit rattled and he's like, I got to do everything myself now.
Sucks.
Yeah. I'm like, he's like, I got to do everything myself now. Oh, shit. And then the Ravens on the side are like, oh my God, Derrick Henry has fumbled 3 fucking games in a row, 2 of which have been a major factor of us losing the game. Do I trust it? Lamar's screaming, he's slamming helmets over. It's like, whoa, vibe check, vibe check. Those 2 bad vibe teams. Oh, and the Chiefs. If it hadn't been for Russell Wilson just being completely inept at quarterbacking, like even I would have thrown it to a receiver on the 4th and goal play, and he just throws
Not
it
the
out of the
fucking
end
post.
zone,
Not the goalpost.
just straight off the bottom of the post. And it's like, bruh. And and this is a theory that I've heard, and I would almost subscribe to myself. It's similar to the Lamar theory. Why Lamar takes 7 sacks, and why Russell Wilson wouldn't even just try to fit a ball in there late in the end to get a touchdown and keep the game going. They care more about their stats. Lamar, for some odd reason, will just keep taking sacks. He will not throw an incompletion. He just will keep
Yeah.
holding on to the ball, holding on to the ball, holding on to the ball. Everyone's like, look at his passer rating. It's so amazing. Yeah, because he doesn't throw incompletion. He has no throwaways. He never throws the ball away.
Yeah.
He just takes a sack or makes a play. Like that's dumb football to me. You could easily throw the ball out of bounds, or in that situation, the 4th and goal, you kind of have to go for it. It's you're basically punting either
Yeah.
way. That's the mentality that the winners do have, that they're okay with gunslinging a little bit. Mahomes is one of the best at it. He'll never do that. Like Mahomes will always try to make a play or a throw, and he might get picked off. He'll probably get a flag, for crying out loud. Who are we kidding?
Yeah. Right.
And like in that the play against the Giants, perfect example, he rolls out 11 fucking seconds or whatever, and then just heaves it 50 yards downfield, knowing his player is gonna fucking get touched and flop and get the flag, and there's a 50-yard fucking penalty, and all he gives a field goal out of it. Their vibes are so bad, but Mahomes is still my daddy, so I have to like abide by it. But their vibes are low, Ravens vibes are low, and they have to play each other. How glorious is that? After the Bills get to have a 1 o'clock game at home against the frisky Saints, uh, they're gonna they get to go. We get to go and watch the Chiefs versus the Ravens with Tony Romo on the call. And the loser will be 1-3.
That's dope.
Who do you think? Okay, let's go. Let's go predictions. Who do you think wins that game?
Ravens. Straight
Mhm.
up. Which
Okay,
kind of
that's a good bet.
which kind of leads me into my next point is, can we admit that, okay, barring last week with the Dolphins, the Bills seem to be playing a higher level of football than everybody else in the fucking league. The previous Super Bowl champions fucking blow, and they have the best running back in the league, and they
Yeah,
blow. Fucking Kansas
yeah.
City Chiefs blow. Baltimore Ravens blow. Like,
They
nobody is
don't blow
good.
though. The Ravens don't blow. They blow leads, and
They
they
blow.
they not they don't they
Whether
don't blow.
they blow themselves, it don't matter. They blow. They suck. Either way, they're losing games. They are in a losing record. They suck at this point. They would not be allowed on the podcast. That's how bad they suck. So, saying that,
They have a losing.
like, what are
That was
we
a good one.
doing here? We got a 3-0 team, right? The only 3-0 team, I think. There might be one more. No, there's one other. What's the other one?
No. There's plenty. The Colts, Danny Dimes and the
Colts.
Colts.
I think that's
You're
it.
talking about in the AFC? Just
Oh,
the
no,
AFC, it's the Chargers, Bills, Colts.
Chargers
In the
won. Yep.
NFC, Eagles,
Eagles are 3-0. I thought they
Bucks.
lost.
Yep. My boy Baker Mayfield and the Bucks. No, the Eagles blocked the punt and fucking
Oh, yeah.
or blocked the field goal and ran it
I
back
thought they
and won
lost
the game and
3-2.
covered. The Bucks are 3-0. I'm forgetting another one. Oh, the 49ers are 3-0,
Okay, and all of those 3-0
which is
teams
odd because they're not very good.
had pretty shit games this week. All of the 3-0 teams
Yeah,
had shit
none of
games.
them look scary. None of the 3-0 teams really look that intimidating. Besides, honestly enough, freakishly enough, maybe even Danny Dimes and the Colts. But you know that Danny Dimes eventually will probably fall off. I'd assume.
Pressure's gonna get
But
to him soon.
right now, it's looking pretty good. And they got a good coach, really good players on their team. Jonathan Taylor's fucking apparently doesn't age. I dissed Jonathan Taylor to our boy Murat before the season started. I was like, "You're still keeping that guy?" Oh my lord! I played him this past week,
Yeah.
and Jonathan Taylor had 3 touchdowns. So jokes
Yeah.
on this guy,
Yeah.
Fade Johnny. 0-6 week for me head to head leagues. Wow,
That sucks.
unfathomable. And you put the nail in my coffin on that one. I go into the game. It's
You had to be
Monday
feeling
night
pretty
game.
confident. Feeling pretty
Not at
confident.
all. Not
No.
not at all. No, because because that's just how the week was going. I was like, dude, I can't buy one right now. And I'm like, all what I needed was a huge game from Lamar and Zay Flowers, and for Montgomery to do nothing. And
Yeah,
what
that
did
meant
Montgomery do? Have a
everything.
career fucking day. And then the slap on the fucking face afterwards is the fact that he also could have ended the game early, prematurely, and not given Lamar another fucking stat pad touchdown. He could have just went down. But no, no. He had to run it in for a fucking touchdown. Even Jared Goff was like, "What the fuck? Go down, go down. What are you doing?" Gives the Ravens the ball back. They go down the field and score a stat padding touchdown. And there you go. There's the ball game. That no one gets an onside kick. It goes right to fucking Laporta. Game over. But for fantasy purposes, what a dick. Fuck you, Montgomery. Fuck you.
But whoever had
Fuck
Lamar,
you.
you and Mark Andrews were fucking happy about that garbage time touchdown.
Yeah, Mark Andrews had a good little garbage time touchdown for that too. I mean, the game was going to be high scoring, not that like odd at the end. I mean, the whole Derrick Henry fumbling thing is honestly pretty fucking crazy. That one I saw, I was like, whoa, that thing is flying through the air. I'm like, damn, okay. guy's starting to peak. I mean, you might be seeing the physical decline of him. They have DeAndre Hopkins, who's fucking old too. How many games are you gonna get out of him before he gets fucking sore with something? Like it's just and Zay Flowers, where are you? Where are you, Zay Flowers? Anyone seen him? Fucking guy's in a milk carton somewhere.
Yeah, what do
Tough
you
way
have?
to lose.
Two receptions. Your leading
Yeah.
receiver has 2
All right,
receptions.
so
What are you doing?
you're on the Ravens. You're on the Ravens.
Only because it's against the
I'll take the
Chiefs. And the
Chiefs.
Chiefs suck balls.
Yeah, but it's in Kansas City.
I don't give a shit.
But the Ravens are road favorites. So I think Mahomes is a home dog is pretty good money line all time. So I'll take you heads up.
This is the
How much you want to put on? $10?
This is the sacrifice that Kelsey has to do in order to marry the fucking witch that he wants to marry. What odds you giving me?
That's a good theory.
What odds you giving me?
Odds? You are favored.
So we're
I mean,
just doing
you
straight
should
up
be
10
giving
bucks?
me odds.
So we're just doing straight up
I
10
would say,
bucks?
yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I
cool
would
with
say
that.
the straight up bet is probably the play. Hold
For
on a
me,
second here.
definitely.
I'll be right back.
If they're the favorites, I'm definitely taking straight up 10 bucks.
Well, I'm giving you a little bit of it because you're not much of a gambling man, even though you are a gambling man. I mean, if you want to strike this out as a legitimate bet and give legit odds, then yeah, you pay
No, I don't
16, I
want
pay
to do that.
15.
I don't want to do that.
You pay a little extra. Maybe you pay a Josh Allen and I pay a 15. I'll pay an Abe Lincoln, you pay a Josh Allen, we'll call it even.
That ain't
Is Abe
even.
Lincoln the 15th president? Abe Lincoln was not the 15th president. That's a shot.
Yeah, I don't know what president was, but not 15.
15, Tim Tebow. I pay you a Tebow, you pay me an Allen. Call it even. I'm just kidding. We'll do it. We'll do it for $15 straight up.
Now we're upping it. What's going on here? Why does
All
everything
right, you know
go
what?
up? with you
15's honestly, you're right. 15's wrong. 20.
fuckers? What the fuck? That's where we're capping it.
All right, you got 20 on the Chiefs. You got 20 on the Ravens. I love it. I think I'll give you my reasoning why. I believe the Ravens will do what they usually do, which is come out hot and then start to stall a little bit. The Chiefs will do what they usually do, which is come out slow, and then they'll start getting the whistles. They'll start getting the flat. Mahomes will start feeling himself, and they'll just close it. I see it being like a 28-27 game or something like that. Like the Ravens been kicking field goals, a couple field goals, and the Chiefs are down 6 with a minute left, and they drive the field. They score the touchdown, and they give it to Butker to ace it with the extra point at the end, and they win by a point.
I like your.
There's my bold prediction.
I'm just looking something up. Hang on. I think
whatever the Ravens line is, first half, I would take that.
I think you're too
could
low.
fade Johnny here in that one. Too low?
Yeah, I think the Ravens are gonna go into a. I don't think they're gonna score less than 30 this year.
Okay, they almost did if it wasn't for David fucking Montgomery running that in.
But I don't think they're going to score.
To be fair, they had 24 points, and then that happened. They went and got a stat pad touchdown. They got 30.
I get you.
I agree with you.
But I think that's going to be their lowest score.
They're going to hang 40 on a lot of people.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be one of those stats to Lamar deserves the MVP. I think it's going to be one of those things where at the end of the year it's going to be like, okay, but out of all the teams that scored 35 points or more, they won 97% of the time where the Ravens lost, which means they suck. If they can't hold the lead, they suck. And we're still going to be talking about them. But I still think that they're not going to score less than 20 points. Because it's against the Chiefs. Because it's against the Chiefs. The Chiefs suck harder. The Chiefs suck so bad. So bad.
Okay.
So bad.
All right.
Kelsey can't fucking catch or run a route. I don't know what the fuck happened to Kelsey. He's marrying that witch and she's got a hex on him and doesn't know what the fuck happened. He's not a football player anymore. Now he's just fucking Gucci
It
guy,
doesn't look good.
Pfizer guy, fucking guy. Then you got Pacheco. What the fuck's he doing? Nothing. What the fuck? And who else you got? Kareem
He's
Hunt.
kind of been missing too.
Like what are
Yeah.
we doing? Who else
Well,
we
they
got?
got
Xavier Worthy. He's
Xavier Worthy's
broken.
hurt.
He's
Yeah.
broken.
He's
Okay.
just too little. He's just
We
too
got
fragile.
Juju
He's too
Smith Schuster.
tiny.
He's fucking 90. What are we doing? Like he's on my fantasy team.
Still
I don't know what I'm
turning
doing.
back the clock time. Yeah.
He's scoring
They will
points
make a
too.
trade. They will make a trade, and by God, if they do it, you should no longer be a fucking Dolphins fan. And you should officially convert to Bills Mafia if the fucking Dolphins trade Tyreek Hill to the Chiefs. Fuck you. Every other team in the AFC is going to just Miami, just pointing right at you. Right at you. Right at you, Miami. Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Tyreek
And they're going to do it.
Tyreek sucks.
I mean, he burned the shit out of. I think it might have been Trey Way, but he caught a pretty decent looking touchdown, did a great backflip.
He did it
He
once.
had a decent game.
No, he had like 3 receptions.
Okay. He had like 5 or 6, and two of them were big first downs on third down. The one of them he caught probably 4 or 5 yards behind the fucking
Okay.
first down mark,
But
and
is that
spun our freaking corner and safety completely out of position, and then ran forward and got the first down. Like literally a ridiculous.
okay?
I remember
Okay.
watching it. We were
All right,
there. I was like, "What the fuck?"
5 receptions.
He's good.
5 receptions, 49 yards.
Okay, even if he's not prime Tyreek, he's doing that with Tua, and he would go back to Mahomes, and
Okay.
he'd be the best option they'd have. You don't think he'd have better numbers with
Everybody
Mahomes
knows it.
than
Everybody
you?
knows it. Everybody knows it. They would double, triple team him.
Knows what?
Knows that Tyreek would be his only
They
fucking
wouldn't be able to
target.
do that though.
Okay.
But he has other targets he's making it work with now.
See,
I like
I have
Thornton
so
is an
y
odd pick.
my problem with hating the Dolphins for trading Tyreek back to the Chiefs is he came from the Chiefs, and I don't like Tyreek. So get him off my fucking team. I don't care where the fuck he goes. Get him off my fucking team. He's a fucking problem. He hits women. He hits pregnant women. Everybody should hate this
Yeah,
fucker.
he's a piece
And
of
we're
shit.
all talking about Tyreek Hill. Fuck that cheetah motherfucker. He deserves no airtime. He deserves no talking about him. He's a piece of shit scumbag and he sucks at what he does. He thinks he's all that. He fucking tells cops to go fuck themselves. He's nothing. He is literally an ant in this league and will get crushed by anybody that's actually a competitor. And he thinks he's hot shit. Like get a
Well,
fucking
he's
defensive
better
end
at
to chip
football
him on
than
the fucking shoulder. He'll fall back 5 yards and then start crying because he's a little bitch boy. He only likes to hit women. He doesn't like to hit men. You can see it on the field every single fucking time he gets hit. He's like, come on, throw the fucking flag. He's a bitch. Fuck that guy. Get off my team.
that's well done.
I
I'll
fucking
say
hate that
this: I think he's a little bit better a football player than you give him credit for, but he's definitely past his
He,
prime.
he used to be.
But yeah, no doubt. I
He
mean,
used to be.
you nailed it spot on with the with the personality traits for sure. Yeah, he's a piece of shit. I mean,
He's a piece
I
of
wouldn't
shit.
want. He definitely wouldn't go to the Bills either.
And if he and all he does is bring toxicity to the fucking locker room. So fuck it. Go to the Chiefs.
You look at that personality, and the Chiefs have over the years have defended some pretty crazy and bad behavior from people associated with their franchise or just the players that they had on their team. They don't care. If you're a football player, you can play for the Kansas City Chiefs. It's kind of like the Browns, like Judkins
Yeah.
and
Kind of like the
Deshaun
Ravens with Ray
Watson,
Lewis.
like like all of it. Ray Lewis, Ray Rice. Like certain franchises breed certain players, certain cultures, and those are those types of franchises, and those are those types of cultures. Don't think you see it too much with the Bills. The one guy that they said at the beginning of the year, and I just think the Bills usually do their research pretty well and could say like this might have just been a false claim. But the dude they drafted this year, Hairston, had it like something in college that, of course, didn't come out till around his draft time, which happens to a lot of people. Fucking, and they're just like, we'll do our own investigation. Didn't seem like he did anything wrong, and there's no criminal charges. So, like, what is
That's
there?
right.
What is there to do? We're gonna take him. Did you hear his side of the story? Is what I would say.
Yeah.
When there's physical evidence, people have been arrested for doing things or
Yeah.
cited for it. That's different because
Fingerprints are
like there's
found on weapons.
literally criminal evidence of it. Yeah, like those people are fucking awful. Like they're actual criminals. Like they shouldn't play in the league to begin with, but the league's like,
Just because
this
the
is first
gloves
offense.
don't fit, don't mean that
Give
the
them 4
gloves were
games.
unworn by the murderer. Just
Yeah,
saying.
they're like, oh well, it's his first time, so give him 4 games. Is there video footage of it? Ah, shit. All right,
Tyreek's still
I'll bring
playing.
everybody in. Bring
Tyreek's still
everybody
playing.
in.
There's
Well,
active
obviously,
litigation against fucking Tyreek, and he's still playing. Like, what are we doing?
well, they don't, buddy. It's the money game. It's the ultimate money game. They don't care.
This
They
is
don't
why I
care.
hate this fucking bullshit. This is why I don't want to get involved in this bullshit right there. And it always comes up where something I fucking
There's
like
always a bunch of bad
despise.
apples that spoil the bunch, buddy. There's a bad apple of
But
every single group that spoils it for the rest of everyone.
it's fucking
Yeah,
terrible that we allow it to
the
happen.
NHL doesn't have as much of that problem.
Because it's
The
mainly
NHL is just a bunch of
Russians.
cokeheads.
Have you seen the Russians lately? They're pretty gung ho about their ways, if you don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
they like to drop things on certain areas at numerous amounts at a time. It's crazy how much they drop knowledge on how much they want
yeah.
their way and not everybody else's way. It's
No, it's
crazy. I
everybody over
mean,
there. Everybody over there is this is
I
the
wonder
way.
how the hockey league is going to look this year. Great segue.
For what?
Like, are the Russians able to play in the National Hockey League? Because
Of course.
it's our nation, not Russia's, and we're kind of
We're at
not really
war.
we're not really
You're saying?
friends at the moment with Russia. We're
Yeah, I mean,
we're just acquaintances at this point.
some things today that came out were quite striking.
I didn't even hear. I heard.
Uh,
I want to say that like we're defending Israel for some bullshit, and now he's like going after the ICC, which is awesome. But
well, it was mostly more support towards Ukraine. He was saying he said he was saying he goes Ukraine deserves all of their land back. Russia should give it all back. Give it back.
Oh, the whole American population got played. I'm one of them. I'll admit it. I'm one of them. I got played. That shit is funny to me now. Like that dude played you so hard. Like, I am not a Democrat. I am a Republican from now on. Straight from like the Simpsons episode with the fucking mayor. This dude comes on the television saying I'm a Republican now. And then he just does Democrat shit all the fucking time. You
Yeah,
tried to get me prosecuted. Guess what? Now I'm prosecuting you back, bitch. Like, this is awesome. This sitcom has
dude.
got to have a finale at some point, and it's going to be glorious.
I don't know. I hope it doesn't end for quite a few more seasons.
I'm just saying the season of
it's
Trump,
really
it's
the gift that.
gotta be. Whew.
Well, funny you say that because I just saw as it came across my phone when I was looking down there. There's Lindsey Graham just tweeted out or said something like Trump
Massage.
2028. I don't want this ever to end. It's just too much, man. It's too much. All of it's too much. That's why we talk sports. That's why sports are the best to talk about. That's why they exist.
But that's
Bread
why we
and
got to talk
circuses,
about
and
the
we
other.
save the political talk for after 2 a.m. when it should be spoken about.
That's
When
the problem right
you
there.
probably don't remember half of it.
If Charlie Kirk did die, I'm not saying he did. I'm not saying he didn't. But if he did die, it is that point exactly where it needs to be spoke about at 10 a.m., not 2 a.m. It needs to be brought to the limelight because this shit is bonkers. And if we don't call out the bullshit that's happening, that just makes you go, what the fuck? Like, wait a minute. I thought you were friends with Putin. I thought we were going to be like, hey, you do you, bro, and we'll fucking stop whatever's making you mad.
Well, they thought you
And,
were going to do that for everything. It
and
didn't.
then he fucking comes in and says, nah, bro, nothing personal, but go fuck yourself and give them all their land back and they're joining the UN. I bet you that's next. That shit is
Oh yeah.
hilarious to me. Hilarious. Like, if no, like, what, how are the Trump supporter shills on X gonna spin this to make it seem like, oh, this is 5D chess and he's so fucking right in doing this? And it's just so funny at this point. Like,
You should pull up Cat Turd, honestly, and see how he's doing tonight.
oh, dude, he's probably having a conniption. He got burned fucking with the Charlie Kirk shit fucking back in the 30-06 bullet, and everybody knows that it was at max a 38. Like, at max a 38. If it was a 30-06 bullet, his head would have been obliterated. And then they fucking start with the magic bullet bullshit where it bounced off the armor and then it got lodged in his
Yeah,
neck and only pieces are in his neck. Go fuck yourself, bro. Like, come on. Like, so many people are
it's
hurting
bad.
with the narrative. So the narrative, the mainstream narrative that they're trying to push does not work anymore, and they're figuring it out very quickly. And I can't wait because
Oh
at
yeah.
some point it's all got to end. It's going to be glorious, man. It's going to be
It's
glorious.
it
And
is
what a time to be alive.
it's just
So
it's
glad
a
my
hell of a
soul
timeline,
decided to
man.
give me this body so that I could see all this. Because fucking A, this is awesome.
It's a hell of a timeline, brother.
It's
Hell of a
fucking crazy.
timeline.
And then you start going into, okay, everything's fucking time circular, right? I was over there at one point, just looking at myself, just saying, "Whoo, that's gonna be fun." And here we are. I'm having a great fucking time. Like,
Oh,
I
look what I
fucking
have in store for me.
like fucking the last couple days, I was kind of down on myself. Fucking my kid's been screaming every time I'm in the fucking room. So, some things been going through my head. What happened to my camera?
Your
Oh,
camera is fucked.
yeah, my camera went out. It'll come back on. Hang on a second. But you can
I have a still image of just your arm, and it's just you chatting it up. But yes, keep going.
Yeah. So I was getting kind of down on myself. So then today just woke up, went to work like I normally do, and just said, you know what? I'm not going to worry about money. I'm not going to worry about situations at work. I'm just going to focus on my home life and whatever comes, comes. Money comes, money goes.
Mhm.
It doesn't matter. When we're strapped for cash, we're
The
strapped,
truth.
and then money comes in somehow, some way. So fuck it. Why worry about it? So at this point, I'm just like, let's enjoy the fucking ride because all the stories that are coming out are fucking bomb. Like, if you don't find humor in some of the news cycle stories that are coming out, it's
It's
they're
all
on
hilarious to
they're
me.
on fire, bro. It's fucking like the
Uh,
comic strips are on the front page, and it's just one after another. One day they're saying this, the next day they're saying the complete opposite because they're like, oh, the internet said we were wrong, so we got to retract this and say this instead. And it's glorious. That's the only word I get is glorious.
there is no other. There is nothing better than the fact that you have the freedom on X or other forms of social media. And how about this? Oh, did you just leave?
No, I'm still here. Still
Oh, you're
here.
still there. How about the fact that YouTube and Google today, I think it was YouTube and Google, had to testify or come out with a statement that said that they did, in fact, work with the Biden administration to censor people on YouTube and Google and deplatform them if they had certain points of view during that presidency.
No shit.
So all of the shit that we've had on YouTube, the stuff that they would take down, all of that. I'm hoping it becomes a class action lawsuit. We'll all be fucking paid.
Hell yeah. We got fucking so many videos that began taken down. So many videos have been
There
done.
was. I'm sure they'll have to be like, well, how many views did you get? All right, we'll send you a check for 3 cents each. And we're like,
Nah,
here
fuck
you
that. I'll inflate those
enjoy
numbers
it,
like a
kids.
motherfucker. Those numbers will be. I could have
Yeah,
gotten fucking
there's
3 million views. You don't know. We said some controversial shit. You don't know if we would have blown up on one of those fucking things they censored.
yeah, that's true. You left us out of possibilities of
Yeah.
reaching other audiences
Our
and
unknown
still do.
gains are fucking
So
insane. So there we go.
yeah, that's a good point. Well, I was saying we could probably wrap it up here soon. We've been going for
Yeah,
usually
I don't know what's
our
going
new
on with my
90-minute
camera.
rule.
I fucking bumped it when I
Well,
grabbed another tea, so I guess we're gonna wrap it up.
you think you'd be able to get it back?
I'm trying, but it ain't fucking working.
I can do my best to wait for you.
I thought Joey
Oklahoma
Bosa
State
was
fired
gonna come
Mike
on.
Gundy just to get. He has a losing record. Just to get back to one last sports, one last one. What?
He has a losing record.
They weren't allowed. I made it clear. Maybe I won't be allowed soon. Who knows? It's your show, so that's the thing. Is I'm just the most frequent guest. The the, the other thing that happened today was Mike Gundy got fired.
Who's Mike
That's
Gundy?
my soapbox for it. Yeah, Mike Gundy. Okay, Mike Gundy was the head coach of the Oklahoma State Cowboys for 21 glorious mullet-wearing seasons. He was a staple for great clips in the podium after a game. Just a southern dude with a big old mullet. His team sucked the last 2 years, and he's been taking some shit for some shit he's been saying recently. So it's no surprise they fired him. But he has the legendary line from like probably almost 20 years ago at this point of saying to a reporter who wrote, because back then the college kids didn't get paid, in theory, but they actually, most of them obviously didn't. And they wrote an article about how he took one of the quarterbacks out and put a different one in for a game. And like, just totally like, he brought the article to the press conference and he showed up because I just want everyone to see this right here. This is garbage. And then he goes, these are all he ever did was get up that day, go to class, go to practice, give it his best. It's a kid. Don't go after him. Go after me. I'm a man. I'm 40. Legendary. I'm a man. I'm 40. Like just defending his college athlete players to the death of them. And for that, I will cheers to the great Mike Gundy, who got fired today. He's still alive. He's still alive. He's just unemployed.
Why did he get
He's
fired?
just unemployed. He sucks. He's been
Okay.
there for 21 years.
He didn't change with the times.
I mean, it's not even that just he had a couple, I'm trying to remember. I don't know. I mean, it might have been a couple bad seasons recently. I know they sucked last year. They got pumped by Oregon early this year. They probably lost again. Yeah, I mean, it was just the time to fire Mike Gundy.
It's just time to go.
It was clear and obvious. But he's got some great clips. He had some decent teams. I don't think he ever won shit, but he had a great mullet. People know him mostly for probably the mullet and the good clips afterwards. And it was like Oklahoma State's just ability to be like, we don't give a fuck. We got Mike Gundy. Just let him do whatever. We'll win bare minimum. Just some years will be good, some will be bad. Mike Gundy.
All right.
Mike Gundy did not make it out of the 2025 season unscathed.
Sorry,
Cheers to
Mikey.
him. Any last words for the pod?
Well, so I was thinking for the last little segment, we can go other than the Bills. What are your overreactions for the NFL coming into week 4?
Overreactions?
Overreactions.
Biggest overreaction would be we get a Bucks Colts Super Bowl. And it would be Danny Dimes versus Baker Mayfield. And it would be on that circle you were talking about, the other side of the one that we're currently living on. So it'd be like opposite universe, Baker Mayfield and Daniel Jones make a Super Bowl at the same time.
That'd be insane.
Okay.
10 times.
That'd be an overreaction of a 3-0 Colts team and a 3-0 Bucks team. Now, the 3-0 Colts team looks dominant.
It's fucking.
They are,
They're the only ones that look
they
scary
are,
a little.
I was being serious when I said
Yeah.
that earlier.
Yeah.
So, I
They're
mean,
the only ones.
in theory, it could happen Colts Bucks Super Bowl. I don't think that could, but on the Bucks side, unfortunately, my man Baker Mayfield is going to be without Mike Evans for like 4 to 6 weeks. He's
Chris
hurt.
Godwin's coming back though.
Godwin's coming back. Egbuka's nasty.
Yeah.
They got a good team, but their problem is they keep blowing like leads or they let teams back in, and then Baker's got to go out there final drive and make a game winning comeback. Typically, comeback drive. Like if he doesn't score, they lose. And they do score, they win, and he does it. Dude. Fourth quarter Baker, and again, it's an overreaction, but like I kind of called this. I kind of was like, yo, this year could be the year of Baker. It was Josh's year last year. The Tampa Bay Bucks Bills Super Bowl would be insane.
That would be
Baker
insane.
versus Josh. Two 2018 draft class quarterbacks. One that had been
Willing
written
to
off
risk it
after
all.
right. One that had been written off was once on commercials, progressive. I love them. They're great. They should come back. But the other was like, and he got shipped around afterwards, found a home in Tampa, became good again. The other just became a star of the league, like the normal trajectory of like start badish and then get better and better every year and then reach the pinnacle. You you'd think that like that Super Bowl would be to me a very entertaining fucking Super Bowl. Bucks Bills, that'd be pretty fucking sweet. But I love how Baker is looked just so fucking poised. Fourth quarter Baker's a vibe. I like the Bucks. Egbuka, I liked him a lot too coming out of college. He's one of my higher
Is
ranked wide
Baker the
receivers.
new fourth quarter Mahomes? Because
He
Mahomes,
looks
how long does Mahomes have left?
well. I mean, of his prime,
I
4 or
think
5 years.
seeing downfall now, but okay. Did you see
I
the?
mean, it
We
very
got to
well could
comment on
be
the
an early peak.
last one. We got to comment on the Chris Collinsworth bullshit. Did you see that bullshit? No.
Collinsworth, what, just throating Mahomes?
Oh, like to the balls, bro. Like he fucking. So Mahomes scrambles around for like fucking 7-8 seconds, then throws a backwards pass to the dude's feet. Fumbles the ball. That's what it did. He fumbles the ball.
Yeah.
Then goes
The
back
Giants
again.
picked it up.
Yeah, and then he ripped it out of the Giants' hands and fucking went down with it, and he got the ball back. Collinsworth goes on and says, I can't tell you what a great play that was. The motherfucker fumbled. He fumbled the ball. And then you're saying it was the perfect play. Go fuck yourself. Like, can we get some actual commentators? Fucking, I will take
You know what's
Daniel
funny, buddy?
Cormier commentating on the fucking NFL more than Chris Collinsworth. And you know how much I hate that motherfucker. Like, fuck.
Yeah. They're calling it the tackle that turned the tide. That's what the Chiefs fans are calling it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The tackle that turned the tide. It was all awful before that moment, and then it just clicked. And it's not really like, to me, it's like this is the truth. I'm not afraid of those guys in the playoffs as much as I have been in recent years because they look like this. Now, they may look. You gotta admit, they might look fucking really good by the end of the year.
Come week
Like
12. and
come
they start turning
January,
up,
they'll
yeah.
probably figure it out. So you can never sleep on them. If you play them in the playoffs, you're like, well, here we go again. But to me, like the Ravens, even though you think they blow, I don't even think I don't think they have the mentality to beat us, but for some reason they're just such a bad matchup for our team, for our defense specifically, that I just am like, I don't want to have to go through that again. Like, I don't want to have to they will run through our players because we have a shitty ass run defense. We're built to beat the Chiefs. We're built to beat the Chargers. We're really, and we haven't beat the Chiefs in the playoffs. We haven't beat the Bengals in the playoffs either. Don't worry about them this year.
Yeah, no shit.
The teams that are passing teams, typically the Bills fare better against them because they have a better passing defense. It's the running teams that give us trouble.
Uh-oh.
That's why the Eagles would probably pump us in a Super Bowl.
You
The
think the Eagles
Bucks,
will pump you?
the Bucks don't really run that much, even though they look decent with Bucky Irving recently. But Bucky Irving looks even better this year. Oh shit! What's that?
That's Joey
What is
Bosa,
that?
bro.
Oh
we
my
can't
god!
hear
You got to
bro.
be
Are
kidding
you
me!
There we go.
What's up, Joey?
Bosa. No.
How you doing, Joey? It's great to get you here. We were actually thinking of wrapping up, but fuck it, we'll go for another 5-10 minutes here. How you feeling after the 3-0 start, Joey?
Bills are rocking. The Bills are rolling almost as much as the football that Derrick Henry's putting on the motherfucking ground lately. Every time he touches that ball, the thing's rattling, rolling like a goddamn rattling bog.
Joey, how's your brother Nick?
Oh, he's
Ooh.
fucked. He's fucked.
Sore subject.
Politically, physically, he's fucked. Don't get me
Joey,
started socioeconomically.
That little
Socioeconomic.
that was awesome. How's the defense feeling, Joey?
How's it feeling?
How's the defense feeling? Yeah.
You know how all this ass in Buffalo has been feeling in my hand? That's how the defense is feeling lately.
Joey, what excites you about going up against a quarterback with the skill level of a Spencer Rattler this weekend?
Well, that brings me right back to the Rattling Bog statement. Oh, the Rattling Bog, Derrick Henry. Oh, the Rattling Bog. Put that ball in the end zone. Yeah, no, we're the talent level of a toddler always excites me.
Do you think you're going to get more of a performance than you did on Thursday there, Joey?
Ooh.
Just death silence.
I'm gonna let some of my teammates take over on the Rattling Bog this week. I'll let them take care of the toddler. I'll save my energy for the big boys. God forbid, maybe we'll play one of them, but one of these days I get to really fuck my big old tits.
Joey, I made the argument on the way home from the game, which I saw you there. It was a good time hanging out with you, honestly.
Bosa.
As brief as it was before it started, but it was great to see you, Bosa. I made the argument pass rush is typically a little bit, on a Thursday night game, you have less time to recover from the Sunday game, right? So the pass rush, I feel as if is never as good on a short week. Did you feel like you had your full legs with you against the Dolphins? And you got some breakers there. Nice. I got some too.
Fresh plug.
One of my good buddies
plug out to the breakers
last Thursday.
Bosa, you have my breakers.
No, you thief. I did take your breakers, brother.
That's where they went. This son of a bitch.
You owe me a fucking half a pack of
Johnny.
breakers.
Tell you what, I'm gonna give my hats off to Jackson Hawes. This guy had a hell of a game.
Hey, maybe we
were
can
you
get
personally invested in Jackson Hawes there, Joey?
Yes.
Ooh, are players gambling? Joey, answer this for us. We were theorizing on this earlier. Do you think players take bets maybe through a practice squad member or something? But it sounded like you had a little coin on old Jackson Hawes there.
I called up my dad. My dad put it in.
Father Bosa.
Way to
awesome,
speak
man.
that legality there,
Bosa's
Joey.
rang like that.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What do you
So
think?
Joey, let me ask you. Go ahead, BJ
No, you go ahead. I didn't have anything. I was counting his nose hairs at this point.
He's got a big one. I was actually going to ask Joey, what do you think about Josh's ability to rock the big nose? Have you found over the years that is a positive or negative when trying to attract a female?
She don't want the big old schnoz. She don't want the big old lodge.
I don't even know what that means, and I don't think I want to.
Bosa, it's always a pleasure having you on here, especially after a couple big Bills wins. What's the over under on? Do you believe that you'll have more sacks or more kills in Buffalo this season?
Sacks.
I love that he's answering it like a fucking like he's being interviewed from somebody in the locker room. Like,
It's
Zach,
Joey Bosa.
next, please.
We don't have an offer. We don't have the opportunity to really get high quality athletes like himself.
We're not
on the
always
show very
going
often,
for
so it
kills.
feels as
We're
if we
just
have to take
going for
advantage.
the tackle for loss sometimes. Sometimes the tackle for loss is all we need on the night.
Not the kills. Got
Do
it.
you get any incentives? Do you get any incentives on tackle for losses, sacks, anything like that? What kind of money are you looking at there?
Tackle for loss is more for personal gain. The sacks and the kills are for the money.
This is stroke that ego a little bit.
Joey Gigolo Bosa, ladies and gentlemen.
Joey
He is,
Bosa.
he is-
I got one more. I got one more. Who is your biggest? Who are you afraid of going up against so far this season? Who's your biggest threat? Do you think?
It's a good question. Couple sleepers coming to mind. I see a nice big strong man and Bo Nix out in Denver. Looking pretty good.
Okay.
But honestly, there's only one big dog, and it's the guy taking down Madison Beer. Mr. Herbert is taking over the AFC West.
Mr. Herbert.
I'll tell you what, I'm pretty happy the Ravens or the Chiefs are going to be 1-3 by next week. We're just looking forward to making sure they don't get beyond 3 wins for the rest of the year.
Damn.
All right. I gotta say it's a good prediction on the old Justin Herbert. I think the Bills defense is made to stop the pass. You should be able to eat in that backfield. I mean, it's amazing that you brought up Madison Beer. I think it's a lot to be said to find the right gal. You start playing well, Josh Allen, Justin Herbert. Who do you think is the next to smash an icon?
Me.
I was hoping for that answer. That was a good setup.
That was a great answer.
Bad question. Next.
Who you gonna?
Bad question.
All right.
It should have been
Follow up.
Next.
Who? Yeah, I was gonna say. There's my follow up question. Who?
Heard Sydney Sweeney's still out there.
Ooh. Oh, Sid and Bosa. Bosa and Sid.
Hey,
she turned some heads at the stadium. That's for sure.
I heard Taylor Swift might not be so locked in as she makes it seem.
Oh, really?
You don't want any of that anyway, Joey. You don't want any of that voodoo on you, man. Stay away from that. 10-foot pole.
BJFF believes there is voodoo involved in that.
Plus, she looks like the dude from
Have you ever in your
Napoleon Dynamite?
In your endeavors, Bosa, have you ever encountered any type of black magic? Maybe at your time in college or in LA, have you ever encountered any type of black magic?
I got passed a little bit on from Stephon Diggs. Her name was Cardi B. That shit was pretty magical.
Is there a quest for the father of the baby? Is there a challenge? Is that a challenge?
No, that one was just more of a tackle for loss type situation. I didn't go for the sack or the kill there.
Oh boy.
But it was
Oh
point
boy.
Personal gain, got it.
Personal gain. That's crazy.
Tackle
I mean,
for
if the
loss.
kid comes out looking like a honker, that kid comes out with a fucking beak on it, looking like a little Bosa. I'm gonna start asking some questions.
Well, maybe you should point to my brother, even though, again, socio and economically, not his forte.
Oh, fucking Joey
Oh,
Bosa
Bosa.
drinking a beer with the
Joey.
helmet on is fucking
You're the one that
beautiful.
started talking about Madison Beer.
Oh,
Cheers
fuck.
to you, Bosa, and to Madison Beer.
Anything else you'd like to say there, Mr. Bosa?
Oh, the rattling bug. We're going to get that kid rattling. We're going to rattle that kid all the way on his bog.
Oh, so we should get the Rattling Bog song teed up then for
with
watching it. Every time Rattler gets sacked, for you, Bosa, we'll play it. Ho, 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 the Rattling Bog.
Over. 2.5 sacks for the Buffalo Bills defense.
Is that a lock?
Good bet.
That's a lock.
What's
Hang
the
on.
spread on that? What's the
Let's
juice?
fucking find out together right on live air right now. I don't know if they'll have those odds.
So you taking that in the comp?
If it's available, I'll fucking take it.
I can't imagine it's very high odds. It would be good odds.
They don't have defensive props. I might have
Bosa,
to
let me ask you another quick personal question. Maybe it's more socioeconomical. When you say your brother, well, let me ask you this one: what is the relationship, the true relationship you have with your younger brother, and do you feel the same way towards the world as he does?
No, he's a little bit too much of a hardo.
Hardo? What is a hardo?
He is a hard man.
You got to take what the world gives you. I found a brotherhood here in Buffalo. Finally got invited out to Chuck E. Cheese with my teammates after a game for the first time. Pretty awesome. I'm not playing football for a check. I'm playing football for my brothers. And that's what Buffalo's all about.
I love it. I love it. Have you found your favorite wing place yet in Buffalo?
Barbell. But if I go out to Rochester, Windjammer slap during camp.
All right, Buffalo Bill.
There it is. Bosa knows he was at Fisher. He was at Fisher. He drove up to Charlotte for that one. That's good. That's great. Yeah. I mean, I was gonna take a shot. You got any liquor over there, Bosa? Anything dark?
You're
Gonna
gonna
take a shot with us to close it out?
You're gonna love this one.
The walk.
Oh, he's got
the decanter.
What is it? I see. It's got the decanter there. It's a. Oh, look at that! I didn't even know. There. Wow, Joey, they really hooked you up with that one, huh? Did you get that yourself at the airport, or did they just have that waiting for you at the locker room when you first showed up?
It was a gift.
I got it at the
That's great.
duty free. We're that close to the fall, so I just went to duty free. What the hell's going on over there?
All right, Bosa, here we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
I didn't realize you were going straight for the decanter. Wow, Bosa. You better not swing that thing too hard. I mean, you guys. I'm assuming you got practice tomorrow. It's Wednesday.
Big week. Very busy week. Shouldn't be on the phone, but busy week.
We just really appreciate you giving us the insight that we can't get anywhere else, in the media, especially an insider in the Bills locker room like you, Bosa.
What I'm here
Appreciate
for.
having you on every time.
Keep an eye out for one of my brothers that I sent special edition whiteout rivalry game jersey to one of my boys in Rochester. An all white snowy Joe Bosa jersey is on the way to one of my good brothers in Rochester.
Oh shit!
That's great. A snowy Bosa. You're getting a snowy Bosa.
They
That's
don't even
great.
sell them on NFL.
You
I go to one of those bullshit Chinese websites to get one, but boy, I found it.
That's great. You must be giving it to
It's
one of your
gonna come
brothers.
in and it's gonna be just
That's
a
awesome.
T-shirt.
DHgate.
DHgate.
Sponsor, DHgate. If you know it's not legal, go to DHgate. That's their motto. Oh, shit.
There you go, Bosa.
We got
Oh, man. God, I love having Bosa on.
It's fucking awesome. Bosa,
Okay.
you gotta join earlier, man. I know your fucking schedule's crammed, but we gotta get you in for a full pod because fuck, that would be great.
It's really
Yeah,
not.
we
It's
need
really
you. We
not
should
crammed
get
at
you in
all. There's
studio.
nothing crammed about my schedule in the slightest.
Hey, once the DH gate is delivered, we'll get you in studio. What do you think?
Yeah, we'll get your buddy from Rochester in, and we'll.
Oh no, we're gonna have old
Mills,
Bosa
buddy.
going.
We'll be there. You can count him in person.
So after week 4, we'll have Joey Bosa and maybe his friend in the studio.
Bosa.
Bosa, you are a legend, my friend. I love you. And by the way, bring me my fucking breakers back or buy me a new one.
You got enough money, you asshole.
Exactly. You stole my breakers, Joey.
You
You stole my
Ow.
breakers, Joey. Oh,
Bosa.
okay,
Ow.
Bosa. Thank you.
How do I
Joey
end the call?
Bosa,
How
ladies
do
and
I end the
gentlemen.
call?
Joey Bosa, everybody. What a pleasure. BGFF. We went for over 2 hours. Now he's frozen. He's frozen Bosa.
He's
He's
frozen.
frozy. He frozy Bosa. He frozy Bosa.
Oh shit.
He's frozy Bosa. Oh man, I am hurting. My cheekbones are hurting after that one.
Great. We did go
Oh,
for over 2
God
hours.
damn.
I need to go to bed. I gotta
We
wake
said
up early in
90
the morning.
we said 90-minute tops and we just went for 2 straight, but it was because of Bosa. We gotta blame it. It's Bosa's fault.
Bosa's
We
fault.
would have ended much sooner if not for Bosa. We
My-
had Bosa lined up at the 1 hour mark. He texted us. He said, I don't know if I can make it. I might have to pass. And then we're like, whatever, we'll just press on without the show. We thought we had no Bosa. We thought we had no Bosa. We had Noe Bosa. Noe Bosa wasn't good. And then he just called in a little late. So, we finished it up well. All right, my friend.
Fucking Pebbles was
Cheers to
watching
you.
us on the fucking big screen. I didn't look at my phone.
I
Pebbles
love
was
it.
watching us on the big screen with Joey Bosa.
That's great. The Joey Bosa, cameo is golden. We will get him in studio, we promise. But we just couldn't. We didn't have good timing on Bosa. We thought we were gonna have to cancel on him, but
Yeah.
he came in clutch at the end. So we
Yeah.
appreciate him. We appreciate the listeners out there listening on their fucking big screens in their homes. Shout out Pebs. Need you to get back in the comp, buddy.
Yeah, what
Need
the
you back
fuck?
in there.
We gotta get
He's having a good.
Swig and back
He
in.
could have joined. He's got a winning record. He could have fucking joined the pod tonight. What's crazy is that Wingman. I thought Wingman would have joined it for sure, but he didn't have a winning record.
He didn't have a winning record. He did say, "Wow,
Yes.
was that Joey Bosa?" So I think he was a little jealous. Sorry, his
He
direct
was.
quote was, "Holy shit, was that Joey Bosa?" So I'm thinking he's a little jealous.
It was Joe. I mean, he's probably a little
Bosa.
jealous, and he fucked up. He could have been on here with Bosa, but he doesn't have a winning record, so it's too bad. On that note, good night, folks. Treat each other well.
Bingo.
I don't know. Learn a religion or something, and peace all be with thee. Take it easy.
Peace all be with thee. Take it easy. I love it.
I'm a stoner who has found God recently. Peace be with thee. Take
Keep
it
finding 'em.
easy.
Peace.